What's good, y'all, and welcome to my review for this week's episode of Dragon Ball Super. First of all, I gotta say, Master Roshi! This man, I would say, probably has had the best showing so far, and also, 17! Yeah, 17 had his moments when we saw him, and he was like, and those girls drift from him, and he just took him out. I probably almost wants to call Master Roshi the MVP because this man out here, let's be honest, he's in this fight. I don't know if we've gotten the exact age for Master Roshi, but let's assume the man's in his 80s. With all he did at the tournament, I'm sure you see all of our expectations of Master Roshi, how long he's going to last in this tournament. But anyway, so that was the case. First off, also guys, of course you guys noticed, I also dropped a new Naruto Shippuden episode reaction to, what episode was it again? Hold up. It was like, what was it, like 2 something? I don't know. Probably come back to me in a second. But that episode, man. I mean, the episodes of reaction should already be out by the time this review comes out. And man, that episode's so good. Like, yo, Naruto Shippuden. Now we're back to canon material. Oh god, for Kishimoto, man. Kishimoto. Episode 246. Okay, that was the one. 246. Man, that episode. Oh man. Oh man, that episode. Woo! Yo, that episode was a fucking doozy. And even the one on Mr. B, yo, I won't lie, Mr. B is slowly becoming, or B, I don't know what. That dude is slowly becoming actually one of my favorite Naruto characters. I won't lie. You fool, you fool. This dude's really like. I first I was like, okay, okay, the dude raps, okay, but then since we got that episode on his backstory. Oh man, Kishimoto, man, I swear, Kishimoto gives a shit a run for his money, man. Anyway, so, also a couple of new things I want to quickly talk about before I jump right into, the review. First off, it was 246. First off, of course, let me quickly talk about actually the whole Blu-ray controversy we've gotten with the 30-year anniversary ones now. Of course, you guys have probably seen the videos from, I forget the dude's name. He did a video about why these Blu-rays are suck, like what the hell's Funimation doing, why he's disappointed, why the Dragon Ball deserves better for its anniversary. Me personally, on the case, I mean, I can see why people are complaining. I mean, yeah, the restoration isn't the best, or especially how good it could be, because as you know, Toei, I think, is doing their own as well. They're going to drop just in Japan, and it's going to look godlike of whatever Geek has been saying about how well the movies have looked. Toei released a while ago before the Broly movie came out. Yeah, pretty sure before the Broly movie came out. And with that stuff, I can see it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not someone that's completely picky with that kind of stuff. I'm not someone that's obsessed over grain or aspect ratios. Just give me the show on Blu-ray. I mean, make sure the restoration looks at least relatively good. I'm not asking for like some masterpiece. Oh my god, but at least if it looks pretty good, then that's all I need. I'm not someone that's obsessed over aspect ratios or grain. And one other thing that's come out, and that is of course regarding Vic Mignogna. Now, before I begin jumping and going to Vic Mignogna, one thing I want to say real quick. I hope that with this whole Vic Mignogna situation is all said and done with, this doesn't lead to the demise of Funimation. What I mean by that, I hope Sony, which as you guys know, owns 95% of the company. I did a whole video on that when Funimation took majority stakes of the company a while ago when that first dropped. I hope that they don't liquidate the company or close it down or anything. Yes, I want Funimation to be held accountable for what they have done, but I don't want them to go under, nor do I really want to see any major, or I don't want Toei to hold the license hostage again. I don't want them to give it away from Funimation, give it to Viz, because I love the Dragon Ball English cast too much for that to happen, man. I want these guys to be held accountable, but I don't want them to lose their jobs or lose their rights, because, goddammit, I love Funimation too much, and I love the dub for Dragon Ball too much for me to, fully be yeah, Sony, get rid of them! Nah, man, I don't want Funimation's destruction. I want them to be held accountable, not their destruction. Just wanted to quickly throw that out there, because when I hear about, because after I watched James Hansen's latest streams talk about that, man, I'm like, oh, man, I do not want that to happen, but now that you can drop into the Vic Mignogna situation, of course, you guys do not want to just jump straight to the review. Here's your time code. So, my man, Vic Mignogna. Oh man, my man Vic. So as you guys may have heard, my man Vic Mignon has finally filed his lawsuit against Funimation, Jamie Marchi, Monica Rial, and Ronald Toye, of course, Monica's fiance. And he, of course, is asking for damages. Now, how much in damages is he asking? You ask me. Well, he is asking for a small loan of $1 million. Yes, you heard me right. My man Vic Mignon is asking for $1 million in damages. Oh man, that's gonna hurt Funimation. Oh my god, the VAs. Will that hurt their bottom line? Now, I don't know if it's gonna be $1 million each, or it's all gonna be combined like they all gotta pay a cut that equals to $1 million. I don't know what the payment plan is gonna be for this money. Because let's be honest, they will lose. Because they ain't got shit on them, man. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I do not want the destruction of Funimation. And I do not want Monica to get fired as Bulma. She's fucking amazing as Bulma. I loved her in the Gogo Black Art, and I still love her now. I still respect the woman, and I'm still following her on Twitter and Instagram. So I do not want her to get fired. Jamie Marchi! Throw that bitch to the curb. Just kick her out. Kick her to the curb. Fire her. Blacklist her from the anime dubbing scene. Get her out of here. Oh man, with this $1 million she got paid, maybe this will make sure she'll keep her mouth shut next time. Oh man, especially when she says like, oh yes, I want his head, I want his balls, and I want to fucking choke on him. Oh man. Oh, Jamie. She's gonna be the first to go down. Like Monica and Ron and Funimation, they got a little bit of wiggle room. But Monica, oh, that woman gonna be found guilty for defamation before the trial even starts. Oh man, and I hope to God after this, Funimation grows some brain cells and they're like, you know what, Jamie? Go fuck yourself. You're fired. Yeah, that bitch, she should be fired. She should be fired after what she did to the dub of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon with the SGW bullshit thing she threw in there. But with that Vic stuff she's been throwing at Vic Mignon asking for his balls. Oh man, that woman better return in her resignation papers. This brings a smile to my face. Oh man, now this is what I call equivalent exchange. Anyway. Alright, so now, without further ado, guys, let's jump right into the review. So we start this episode off, we have with Frost. He's in there, in the rubble, hiding in the shadows, And by the way, I love how this episode was called Revenge F. I swear that has to be a reference to Resurrection of F, of course. The Dragon Ball course, the second arc of Dragon Ball Super, last movie, the Dragon Ball Z movie, of course with the Resurrection of Frieza, Golden Frieza, Super Saiyan Blue, all that stuff. I swear there had been a reference to that, so I let that nice little call back to Resurrection of F. Anyway, so he's in the shadows, and then we transition to, I'm assuming before the tournament, before Universe 6 went over for the tournament. He's kneeling before Champa, and he's asking him to pardon him for his crimes for joining the tournament if they end up winning. And he's like, "What? You want me to pardon you of all your crimes? Ha! You have no right to bargain that!" And so he's like, "Yes, I understand that. But what if I could do something worse? Humiliate the 7th universe and knock them off balance? Ah, your own brand of vengeance. But how do you plan on doing that?" And so I like that transition we got from right there to when we went back to the tournament. I really dug that transition there. So props to over to the directors and camera and props to the animators for that one, the directors. I like that nice little transition. That looks real cool. He's like, "Well, it's time to go in. Time to put my plan to action." We see him walk back into the tournament. Head over to the Grand Zenos. They're like, "There are so many fighters that have been eliminated." "Very much. How many are left?" How many are left? There were, I believe he said 36. It was either 36 or 35, so it was one of those two. 36 or 35 fighters. So they list them off, goes them off by universe. Now I don't remember the exact numbers, but I know they actually said there was 4, and I really dug the little characters, the little character profiles they gave them. Or like the nice little shots that show of all the universes and how many fighters are left. I really dug those. I noticed actually when they showed off Universe 4, they said there's 4 fighters left, but they only showed off 2. So there's still 2 that we have yet to see. And I like the little logos they actually put up, which I'm assuming are like the insignias of each universe. I thought these were actually really cool designs. So if this was Akira Toriyama's design, props to him, because these were really nice. I really dug these. So they go off through all the universe, and we actually find out that actually the 2 universes are in the lead is Universe 6 and 7. No surprise there; they're the universes we know the most about. I love these shots here. We got Hid, Kale, Caulifla, excuse me, Kaba, Frost. I keep forgetting this dude's name. Magma, I don't know. His name will come back to me. And of course, we transition right into the Universe 7. And if you actually pay attention, you can actually see the logo, the little insignia, transition over to the 7 universes insignia. It looked really, really cool. And I love the shot. And of course, Goku's leading, got Vegeta, and I like how my man Gohan is 3rd. Nice, thanks. So props to you for not putting Gohan all the way in the back and putting Frieza's 3rd. So thank you, Toei, for that one. I love these shots. I probably use them for the thumbnails or something. Hell, I might even change this to make this one of my wallpapers on my computer on my laptop or something. I don't know. That overall looked really, really cool. We also go over to Universe 4, I think it was. And then, or it was like Universe 4 too. The one with the nerdy dude. He's like, well, that Jiren over there, we know nothing about him. That's 2. We know less than for comfort. Let's send one of our guys to take up and, of course, tussle a little bit with Jiren, just see what he's made of. So we get over to Jiren, got the guys, and one of the guys from Universe 2, I believe, it might have been Universe 4. This dude that looks like pretty much like Hydro Man, essentially, comes charging towards Jiren, and Dispo's like, "Watch out, Jiren!" Jumps right in there, kicks the dude, sends him flying into some rocks that are right behind him. We got Top. I swear, I've mentioned this so many times in my videos, but I'm going to mention it again. I love Top's English voice. Dispo. Be careful around him. His body is not like ones we have seen. Yeah, I know. So he comes up to him, and then he hit him with like a justice kick, I think it was called. Had him go through the rocks, and then he makes his way closer, and then the dude wraps his body around him. And he's like, "Oh man, those ears could work as parachutes. I bet if I cut them off, you would run even faster." And his head, and a part of him be legit because he's like, "I don't know what's more twisted, your body or your mind." Dispo looks like he's in trouble, and you got my man Jiren be like, "Move aside, I'll take him." And I'm like, "Oh shit, we're gonna finally see Jiren in action." So we see Jiren, he's like, "All right," and then the dude was like, "Don't keep your eyes off me." Gets out of his grass, goes over to Jiren, like, "Sorry, Jiren, I'm out," and then just gets away. I'm assuming he's gonna be with Top. He's with Top. Jiren, so we get the face between him and Jiren. The dude makes his arm grow ludicrously huge, and just is about to slam it down to hit Jiren. But once he does it, Jiren thrusts his arms forward, hands a massive shockwave, straight up eliminating the dude. That's all Jiren did. A thrust, and bam, the dude was sent flying. Well, Jiren is obviously very powerful. Yep, that's it, my man. That 1 hour special, we got one more episode until the 1 hour special. One fucking more. Oh, I'm so excited, man. One more goddamn episode. Anyway. Oh, man, I can't wait for that 1 hour special. It's going to be fucking fire. It's going to be fucking fire, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking fire. Anyway. So then the dude lands on the Supreme Kai's hand. I think for Universe 2. Also, one other thing I to mention when when they were actually showing up the different universe, I'm pretty sure Universal is actually at the bottom place, while the other universe only having three, Dispo, Top, and Jiren. But I love how the Supreme kind of like, oh, we don't need more than three. We got Jiren on side. Numbers don't matter. Which is right. I mean, just put Jiren in. A simple thrust of this dude flying. So I like that. Like, yeah, we might be low place, but we got Jiren. It's like, the Avengers being like, I have an army. We have a Hulk. And that Hulk is Jiren. Like Loki might as well be Goku. Like, I have an army. I have a Jiren. Anyway, so it rants about like I can't get my research about him, yeah. So then we head over back, and then you got Chomp, and he's yelling. We got the Supreme Kai for Universe to be like, oh my God, we can't win with this cheer guy. He's like, shut up, grow some balls. We are in the lead. All we have to do is take care of Universe. I'm not worried about one guy from the losing team. Master Champa, you might Frost is making his moves. And then we head over to Master Roshi. Puts his glove back on, like, yeah, that's the problem of being old. I just don't have the stamina. Which, yeah, like I said in my review last week, or not last, the episode 105, I think it was. The episode focused on Master Roshi. I said right there that he ain't gonna last much longer. This tournament, and I was right. And so then Frost comes up there, and I liked how he was hiding in the shadows behind Master Roshi. That was really, like, the cinematography, I would have to say, definitely was really good. I love the stuff they did with Frost, the shots with him, and, like, of course, I love, like, those little shots of the whole crew together. Those stuff was really cool. Anyway, so, yeah. So then he's like, well, as here as I find you. And then he starts beating the shit out of Master Roshi, sends a fly to some rocks. Goku Cat sees this, and he's like rushing towards him, and because he's making, keep hitting Frost, or Frost is keep hitting Master Roshi. Goku's making his way over there to save Master Roshi. But then that fat chick from Universe 4, Universe 4 was the one with like the Sailor Moon knockoffs, or the Magical Girls. So, from Universe 4, she comes over to Goku, and Goku says, out of my way! And then we cut off, and we're back to Master Roshi. We never go back to Goku. But judging from the little episode preview we got from Toonami, Goku didn't just go Super Saiyan Blue and just, like, bitch slapped her off the ring. He legit kept fighting her while Master Roshi was getting his ass beat by Frost. Which is interesting. So, I guess he wasn't as in much of a hurry as last time. Granted, last time, Master Roshi was pretty much dead. And he was about to make sure that here he's kind of still alive. So I guess Goku wasn't as much of a hurry because for whatever reason. But I don't even know how long that fighting lasts. I don't even know if it's gonna be the whole episode or not. But whatever the case may be, we'll find out next week. But also, one other thing, when Jiren did that shockwave thing, Goku was completely shocked when he saw that. He was like, "What? Nani?" He was like shocked by that. And so we're back to Master Roshi. Keeps beating up on Frost keeps beating up on Master Roshi. Master Roshi kind of bulks up, and I like when Frost goes into attack him when he's on the floor. Master Roshi kind of like bulks up. He does like that little charge his ki, and like Frost couldn't like go through his ki, or it looked like, or I don't know what it was, but something was keeping him from connecting before Master Roshi fully went buff. Landed some punches on him, didn't really do much damage. Frost was back on the offensive, laying the smack down, and Master Roshi goes back to his normal form, and then Frost is like beating on his arm, be like, "What is with the old and elderly always chattering so much?" And it's like, "You're just as spineless as before." And we find out he pulls out another little jar for the evil containment wave. And he's like, "You're just as spineless," and then he kicks him off away, and then Master Roshi gets up and there's evil containment, and look like a Krillin. My man Krillin, I swear to God, this guy's gonna have a heart attack by the end of this arc. When he's like, "Master Roshi!" That man is like, this man is so emotionally invested. Like, the amount of times, I'm surprised, I'm literally surprised Krillin didn't have a heart attack by the end of this, with everything that's going on with Master Roshi. He's so like, "No, Master Roshi, don't do it!" Or no, that was later. Both Master Krillin and Tien like, "He's going for it again." And it's like, and so they go for evil containment, and you can see how much wear this is having on his body, how much he's like pretty much running on fumes at this point. When you can see him struggling to do the evil containment wave, you can see the veins popping out a little bit when he does the top part. So he throws them down into the jar. At least so we think smoke clears. We find out Frost is like right on top of the jar. So I don't know if his key. I don't know if just Master Roshi gave out at the last second before it finished, or the fact Frost managed to break away from the evil containment wave long enough before it could finish it. It was one of those two. If I had to guess, it was probably Master Roshi. Probably either his body or his key gave out the last second for the evil containment wave to be successful. That's at least what I'm assuming happened. And he's like, well, that is quite the interesting attack. So then he goes back to he beat up Master Roshi, does his little finger blast things, and then he lands one at Vegeta. Vegeta's just sitting there up on like some rocks, just with his arm crossed, and then he hits one over to Vegeta. Vegeta blocks it easily, and he just looks at him like it's like almost Vegeta was trying not to save Master Roshi. Like he's like, I will not save that old man. I don't know why, but it just came off that way. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But he charges in there, takes up Master Roshi's like, Vegeta, don't get the wrong idea, old man. I'm not here to save you. I'm here to beat the shit out of Frost. It's like, my, Vegeta. It's been too long. Yes, it's too long for you to still be in the ring. And so he's like, he sounds like you. It's like, oh no, I haven't gotten any stronger. I've actually gotten weaker. Look at me. I could barely stand up. Want more of your punches and I'll be out. Stop trying to buy time. My, was I that obvious? And then here comes Vegeta, charges in through the rocks and be like, chugga. And we see that he actually has like magma, like he actually used like magma or whatever to actually, with some rocks to permanently close the rear since, Botamo wasn't there to do it for him. So he has this is like a backup plan, I guess. Anyway. So after that, so then Vegeta's facing off against Botamo, against Vegeta, and Frost, predominantly Frost. It literally says, the Tin Can, the Coward. Could there be any more of a pathetic tag team? So they're going at it. Art animation was pretty good. And then Master Roshi again goes for the evil containment wave. Granted, I mean, it works. It's like his only thing he can do. Pulls out another jar, which I'm like, Master Roshi, how many jars did you bring with you? Was it just the 3, or did you bring 10 with you for 10 evil containment waves? How many do you bring? I legit want to know that. How many did he actually bring? So, pulls out another one. This time is when Krillin really is like, no, Master Roshi, don't do it. He's like leaning against like the bear. He's like leaning against the bleachers and everything. I tried to do that and fall over. So him and even Beerus at this point is like, holy shit, this old man just won't stay down. Even Beerus was shocked at how much tenacity Master Roshi has. So he goes in, does the evil containment wave again. Only this time it was actually a trap. So goes for it again, and then Frost catches it, counters it. Now he's controlling the evil containment wave essentially. Vegeta comes charging towards him. Beerus like, stop, Vegeta, it's a trap. While recycling animation we saw a few episodes back with Beerus yelling. Yeah, man, that sticks out like a sore thumb. I'm sorry. But anyway, so then Vegeta actually gets caught with the evil containment wave. Frost puts him inside the little jar, and Master is like, no, oh God, I won't let one of our best fighters go down because of my mistake. And he's ready to get fired. Frost's like, you're expendable now, and starts doing him with 1,000 finger blasts. I was like legit good, kind of pissed off at this. I was like, you bastard, stop it! If anyone has that smug smile on his face while doing it, ooh man, is he like Frieza. So, Master lets out this one final Kai blast, and Frost easily dodges. He's like, oh, was that the last thing you could scrape from the barrel? Ha! And Master moves his finger over, and then the Kai blast comes back, knocks over the breaks off the top part of Bob. It's like, oh shit, tries to cover, but Vegeta with that Saiyan rage comes out of there, Super Saiyan Blue. He's like, that's it! I am sick and tired of you! Fires the Kai blast Vegeta's ear, the magma's out there, like, go to hell, you worthless piece of junk! He's like, chugga, and then goes down to the field, but actually before that, when Vegeta got out, the look on Vegeta's face was fucking priceless, man. I love that. Frost comes out and like, okay, well, deuces, Vegeta! He gets out of there, he's like, of course he would run, coward! Get out of here! You're a disgrace, Vegeta! Throws him off the ring, and he's like, your mental weakness is an embarrassment! Ugh. Looks over at Master Roshi. You're tapped out, old man. Get a sensu bean before you croak. Leave the rest to me. Yeah. I'm sorry, Vegeta. And he's like, I'm sorry, Vegeta, And then he just leans back and lets himself get eliminated. Gets up and gets back on the bleachers. Krillin gives him a sensu bean, which I guess they brought sensu beans anyway. Even though they were bad, they still brought them. I don't know who was carrying them. was it Beerus? I wonder who brought them, or was that old Krillin? I don't know. Whatever the case may be, gives Master Roshi a sensu bean. They're like, it's all right, Roshi. You're on the benches now. Rats. And then he's like, Will, and Beer's like, Will, you put on Cry to Show. You're the three baldies on the benches. I laughed so hard at that joke because I didn't even notice. All three of the first three eliminations were all guys that were bald. The only one that's left that's kind of bald is Piccolo. I wouldn't be surprised he's next. I laughed so hard at that one. I was like, oh yeah, right. I didn't even catch that one. So, and then he's like, Master Roshi, you were alright. And he has a smile on his face, which I'm pretty sure that's the first time we've ever seen Beerus smile when it wasn't food. But at the same time, it looks hella creepy too. I don't even know if that was even the point, if that was actually done on purpose or not. But whatever the case may be, Master Beerus is like, Master Roshi, you were pretty good. And so he ends the episode with his face out between Goku and the magical girl. They stare down before Goku charges in there, and that is where the episode ends. Overall, this episode was fucking phenomenal, man. The sub with Vegeta was great. Master Roshi went out like a boss. Not much more I can say. This episode was fucking amazing. So overall, I'll give this episode, guys, a 10 out of 10. So hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, ToryFlegger. Links down in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.